one thing before we even start playing. What the hell did I wake up to? Okay, so this card is a new Link 5 from Chaos Origin. It's a Dark Machine Link 5-0 attack. Arrows everywhere because Link 5. Materials 2+ effect monsters. You can also use one monster in your hand as material to link summon this card. You can only use the first and second effect once per turn each. If this card is link summoned, you can send one monster from your deck to the graveyard, period. If you link summon this card using only monsters on the field as material, you can send a monster from the extra deck to the grave instead. If this card on your field is sent to the grave during your next standby phase, you can add a monster from your grave to your hand. What did they print? Why did they print this? Now, this is Beatrice, but you don't even need levels for it anymore. You don't even need 2 level 6s. It's any monsters now. You can even monsters in your hand can turn into Beatrice now. What the hell is this? So it's 0 attack, which might make you think like, oh, it's not a great endboard piece. It's 0 attack. It's balanced. Let me tell you, this is the most like over the top win more access a floodgate card I've ever seen, because you have to get all the way to link rating 5. Well, technically link rating 4, because you can use one monster from your hand, right? So like you have to be able to spam a bunch of bodies already in order to make this card. So typical combo decks are not going to need this card, or like normal Yu-Gi-Oh decks are not going to need this card, because if they can play that much, they already like, you know, they already are doing fine. The kind of decks that will use this card are the decks that are going to access any kind of stupid floodgate or auto win with it in certain matchups. You know, oh, you have a matchup where they can't beat spell cards, or they need spell cards, send spell canceller. You know, if they play board breakers, send spell canceller, revive it somehow. You'll find a way. Send any light or dark and then make a Bow queue with this, or you know, make a Bow queue first, banish it, bring back a monster from the grave, then make this, then send a monster, and then on your opponent's turn, revive with a Bow queue, whatever, you name it. There's a billion ways to abuse this card. There's not a single way, I think, to use this card in a normal way, because no one is going to spend 5 bodies and send one monster from deck to the grave to do something fair. All right, that is not a reasonable exchange. If you're spending 5 bodies to send a monster from deck to grave, it's gonna have to auto win the game. So that's what people are gonna do, auto win the game with this. If Herald wasn't in the game, wasn't banned, then this would also send Herald of the Arclight to search Habakiri. Of course, then we could insert Habakiri search joke here, which is technically gonna be possible in Master Duel. I don't know when this card is gonna be in Master Duel, because it comes out in the TCG. This comes out in like 4 months or something. So in Master Duel is coming out in like 2029, which at that point, they probably still got Herald and Habakiri at that point in Master Duel, knowing the format. This card is crazy. And in general, I'm not happy about this. This worries me a little bit. But I'm not gonna spend too much mental capacity on it this weekend, because I mean I'm in the middle of the Duelist Cup grind. So maybe next week we'll talk about like the direction of card design with these overframes and Chaos Origin. There's some stuff in here that has me a little worried about the power creep in 2026 as a whole, but that is a discussion for another day. For now, I guess it's here. I guess it exists. I don't wanna think about it too hard, because I'm gonna be mad if I do. So yeah. Well, it is what it is. The only thing that's left to hope is that this card lets them ban a bunch of the floodgate monsters, right? That is the little bit of a glimpse of hope, little bit of copium here towards the end. Is, you know, this card, like I said, is only going to see play, or mainly going to see play, for some very, very outrageous stuff that should all be on the ban list probably. So if this ends up being the reason to ban that stuff, then I guess that's fine. But when it comes out, the stuff is probably still going to be legal. But like in the TCG, like maybe this gives them reason enough finally to ban stuff like Archlord Christia when a generic send a monster from deck to grave comes back. But just in general, I don't know why we printed this card. I don't think there is a deck that needs this. Like if they're gonna make generic stuff, then make it removal based. Why does it have to access the deck? You know, make more SP Little Knights. I don't care. Make more like that, but don't make generic extra deck monster that accesses the deck, man. Or extra deck, but it's not necessary. No one needs this. If you want to make cool generic cards, make them removal based. Don't make them do anything you want with your main deck. Anyways, this card's gonna be a problem. Everyone knows this for sure. And I guess we'll be here complaining about it for a while, like we did with Appaloosa or Halka Fibrax or whatever. Yeah, all right, well.